Assalamu alaikum viewers. In this video I'm going to make a maxi dress for a 5-year girl, and I'm using this printed net fabric for this dress. It's very fine net. We won't attach lining under this fabric, and a slip can be used if required. I'm making it for 5-year girls, so you can change your measurements accordingly. So let's get started. So I've taken 2 pieces of net fabric for the bodies. Both are 11 inches long and 15 inches wide. Now we'll fold both the pieces like this and mark for the body's measurements. First of all, mark for half of shoulder. I'm marking at 5.5 inches. From this point, mark for half of armhole round at 6 inches. Join these 2 points like this. At this point, mark for 1/4 of chest, that is 6 inches, and at 1 inch I marked for the cutting, and then 1/4 of the waist at 5.5 inches and at 1 inch for cutting. From the cutting mark, draw a shape for back armhole and a bit deeper for front armhole like this. Now mark for the neckline. I'm marking at 3 inches for neck width and neck depth. We'll keep the neck wider and deeper. Extend these 2 points to make a square like this. Now we'll cut for the neckline and back armhole, as you can see. Now separate the back part and cut the front armhole. So we have cut the bodies. Join the right sides together and stitch the shoulders. After attaching the shoulders, we'll finish the neckline and armhole, and for that I've taken the lining fabric in the same shape as the armhole and the neckline. Now we'll stitch them on the right side, keeping a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So I've pinned it first, and then we'll stitch it, then turn it to the wrong side and finish it. We did the same for the neckline as well. Now our armhole and neckline is finished. Now I'm taking 2 strips of net fabric. Both the strips are 5 inches long, and the wider the strip, the more will be the gathers, right? So I've taken 2 strips. Both are 5 inches long. I'll join these 2 strips and then do a running stitch at the top of these strips. So you can see the running stitch at the top of this strip, and there is extra thread at one side so we can adjust the gathers. Now we'll place this ruffle on the neckline, and it should be a 1/2 inch above the neckline, inside the neckline, so the neckline would get shorter, right? That's why we kept it 3 inches wide and deep at first. And now we'll stitch it all around the neckline, as you can see on machine. Now join the right sides together of front and back bodies and stitch the sides. So I've stitched the sides and the bodice is ready. We don't need to hem the edges of the ruffle, and if it is some other fabric you can go for picot as well. The bodice is ready. Now we'll get the skirt ready. For the skirt I took 3 pieces of net fabric, and these strips are folded. This is the folded side and this is open side, and the first strip is 7 inches long, the second strip is 9 inches long, and the third strip is 10 inches long, and this is equal to 26 inches, which is the total length of our skirt, right? The width of the first strip is equal to the width of the fabric. I think it's 36 to 40 inches wide. The second layer is wider than the first one. I attached a joint here, as you can see, so it is 1.5 strip of the fabric, and the third layer is 2 strips of fabric joined together, right? So it is wider than the second one, like the second one was wider than the first one. So you can see the width, it's only that much wider. So we won't increase the width of the strip 2 times for each successive tier, but we'll just increase it a little bit, right, as you can see here. Now we'll join the strips together one by one. So this is the third tier, and it's the right side. I just opened it. Now open the second tier. The right sides are above. Now join the right sides together like this and stitch here. The third tier is wider, a little bit wider, so we'll give a few pleats while stitching. So I've attached the top of the third tier to the bottom of the second one, and I pleated it as well at intervals, so it's looking like this. There are very few gathers because the fabric was not twice in width, right? So it's looking like this. And now we'll attach the first tier to the second one in the same way. So these are the right sides. Join the right sides together and stitch them, giving a few pleats on the wider strip, that is the second strip. So I have attached them, as you can see here. And now join the sides together and stitch the side seam here. So I've stitched the side. Now turn the right side out. Now we'll hem the bottom of this skirt, and I used zigzag stitch to hem the bottom. It's just like picot, so you can do it on your machine, or it is easily available in the market as well. So now our skirt is ready. We'll attach it to the bodice now. So attach the bodice and the skirt at the waistline. So it is attached, as you can see, and now we'll attach a fabric flower on the neckline to give it a nicer look. And for the flower, I took a strip of fabric. It's 25 inches long and 2.5 inches wide. Fold the strip like this and stitch at the sides here. After stitching at the side, turn the right side out like this so the edges are secured. Now tie a knot at the other end here at the open end and go for a running stitch throughout the length of the strip. After the running stitch is done, pull the thread and the strip would be gathered. Now simply roll the gathered strip like this. Loose the gathers a little bit and roll it like this, and so your flower is ready. Now simply attach it on the neckline, and I have attached some beads in the center, so it's looking very nice. So our dress is ready. It's very simple, and this is the final look of the dress. It's looking very stylish, very nice. Must try it, and give a thumbs up if you like the video, and subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed yet. And thank you so much for watching. Allah Hafiz, till the next video.